Howdy, friends. Rev Kathy here. I'm back in Florida, and it's chilly here, but it's such a cozy day to transition back in and into, kind of a contemplative, quiet way of being and being in the present. Being back home. Feels good to be back home. Hubby and I have been doing a lot of traveling lately, and it's good to be back, and looking forward to what unfolds. So today is lesson 7. I see only the past, and this lesson is really good for helping us to be aware and learn how our mind works. So it says that this idea is particularly difficult to believe at first. Yes, it is the rationale for, yet it is the rationale for all the preceding ones. It is the reason why nothing that you see means anything. It is the reason why you have given everything you see all the meaning that it has for you. It is the reason why you do not understand anything you see. It is the reason why your thoughts do not mean anything, and why they are like the things that you see. It is the reason why you are never upset for the reason you think. It is the reason why you are upset because you see something that is not there. Old ideas about time are very difficult to change because everything you believe is rooted in time and depends on your not learning these new ideas about it. Yet that is precisely why you need new ideas about time. This first time idea is not really so strange as it may sound at first. Look at a cup. For example, do you see a cup? Or are you merely reviewing your past experiences of picking up a cup, being thirsty, drinking from a cup, feeling the rim of a cup against your lips, having breakfast, and so on? Are not your aesthetic reactions to the cup too based on past experiences? How else would you know whether or not this kind of cup will break if you drop it? What do you know about this cup except that you learned what you learned in the past? You would have no idea what this cup is except for the past learning. Do you then really see it? Look about you. This is equally true of whatever you look at. Acknowledge this by applying the idea for today indiscriminately to whatever catches your eye. For example, I see only the past in this pencil. I see only the past in this shoe. I see only the past in this hand. I see only the past in that body. I see only the past in that face. Do not linger over any one thing in particular, but remember to omit nothing specifically. Glance briefly at each object or each subject, and then move on to the next. 3 or 4 practice periods each to last a minute or so will be enough. So this very much applies to healing our relationships and changing our mind. And I found a little passage here from Ken Wapnick's Journey Through the Workbook for this lesson. He says that whenever we are upset, it is because we are equating something that just happened, or that's happening now, with something that happened in the past. I see a particular person and I know what I'm supposed to do. This is an authority, and so my hate is justified. This is why my rival, and this is my rival, and so I have to hate this person. This one is a certain skin color, which I must hate. Hate is always based on the past. Most of the time, though, it is more subtle than these examples, which is why we need practice to recognize and accept this first time idea. So again, just becoming aware and observing that indeed, when I look at anything and anyone, what I see is my reference to the past. It's what I've learned about that person, about that object, and that's how I'm going to relate to that person, or even relate in a circumstance. If something, if a situation comes up, all I have is the reference to the past. But I can recognize that this is what happens automatically in the mind, is that we automatically, habitually reference the past. And this is the beginning of an invitation for us to let go of the past in our experiences, because everything changes, everything can be new. And it's giving ourselves and one another an opportunity to be new. Because after all, when we go through life, when we go through the apparent passage of time, we learn, we grow, we become almost a different version of ourselves than we were before. There are many versions of Kathy, if I look in the past, but really they have nothing to do with who I am now in the present, or who I am now in the eternal. So that's it for today. This is Sunday, and it just really feels like, I got in late last night, and I didn't get a whole lot of sleep because my cat was so happy to see me that she kept me up. So today has been kind of a lazy day. Made a fire in the fireplace and napped with the cat. And now, as committed to, I am doing this video. So have a wonderful, relaxing day in the present. Just spend some time to contemplate this idea. I see only in the past. I see only in the past. Just contemplate that and allow the idea to just sit in your mind and recognize the truth in it and the helpfulness in it. So that's all for today, my friends. These videos, these daily videos, are simply to apply the lessons in A Course in Miracles to healing our relationships. And I'm approaching them in a very relaxed, very unrehearsed way. So just really turning on the video and letting it rip and sharing what's on my heart. And I'm sure that there are more to come and more ideas, and I welcome your sharing of your ideas about this as well and your experience. So I love you. You are love. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.